Hello and welcome to a Blexplanation of the 6th week of Fall Ball. It has been a big week for Blaseball, as before Fall Ball even happened, the anchor escaped the black hole to release a video in which they explain what Blaseball is, how to get interested in it, and also the start date for the new era, which will occur 10 days after the final fall. Then, as always, there were players. The Crabs gain Lenjamin Lin straight from the shadows of the Millennials, where despite never playing, they still became a negative. The Shoe Thieves collect Jamie Dexeter from the Fridays shadows. They have also never played before, but became an alternate and negative. Falling to the Jazz Hands was Bonk Jokes, last seen batting for the Magic. They joined the team in Season 10 and have since become an alternate and scattered. Willow Dice joins the Sunbeams from the Dalays shadows. They spent half a season batting for the team before retreating. The Millennials add Mira Lemma, who falls from the Mechanics shadows. They only entered the shadows in Season 22, having batted for the team from Season 12. And the Moist Talkers obtain Gloria Bentley, who has spent their whole Blaseball career in the Dalays shadows. The Dalay collect Una Manhattan, who was previously in the Magic's shadows. Whilst there, they became a negative and scattered, but also had possession of a trading parasitic item. Foxy Pebble joins the Wild Wings from the shadows of the Lovers, but they descended with the Mechanics. Foxy was scattered and had a pro skater parasitic item. The Garages get Rivers Clembons, who was last seen batting for the Dalay, but had also pitched for the team. They were an alternate and subtractor before entering the black hole. The Georges gained Beck Whitney, a Millennials pitcher who had roamed from the Flowers, Lovers and Dalay to get there. Beck had the high-pressure, alternate and Ego 3 modifications, as well as an underhanded item, but they were also responsible for the first known incineration of a rogue umpire. Velasquez Allstott falls to the Tigers, having been a Shoe Thieves pitcher before. They had a lot going on, with the alternate, Fire Eater, homebody, overperforming, skipping, negative and scattered modifications, as well as a fireproof item. And the Magic acquire Pippin Carpenter, who has been a Taco's Shadows player for their whole career, but still got scattered. The Flowers add Devin Gorchika from the Jazz Hands shadows, but they only retreated there in Season 24, having batted for 11 seasons. The Mechanics gained Chibody Algieri from the Lift shadows, where they joined in Season 22. Falling to the Lovers is Durham Spaceman, who was last seen pitching for the Garages. When they entered the black hole, they were a triple threat. The Firefighters catch Nerd Pacheco, who was in the Pies shadows. Nerd originated on the Sunbeams and also played for the Tigers. They were unstable and super allergic, and were the first player in Blaseball to have a super allergic reaction, just 69 days after being freed from their 6th-season shelling. The Fridays collect Elijah Valenzuela from the shadows of the Jazz Hands, and they have also played for the Fridays before. Elijah was an alternate, careful, and perk. Mindy Kugel falls to the Breathmints, having previously been a Mechanics batter. This makes the Breathmints the second team to have 2 pairs of previous teammates, although Mindy has also played for the Worms and Garages. They were an alternate, negative, maximalist and scattered, and had 2 items, one with the 4th strike modification, and one with both underhanded and blaze running. The Lift acquire Roscoe Sunday from the Wild Wings shadows. They used to bat for the team and have become scattered. Rivers Rosa joins the Spies, coming from the shadows of the Tacos. Rivers has also played for the Worms and Firefighters as both a batter and pitcher. They were scattered before black hole entry. The Tacos received Jenkins Good, last seen pitching for the Moist Talkers. They evolved to base 1 with the rest of the team in the Season 23 election. Jenkins is an alternate and friend of Crows. Falling to the Worms is Rosa Holloway, who has spent their whole Blaseball career in the Crabs' shadows. Marco Escobar falls to the Pies, from the Spies, Shadows, where they retreated in Season 13, having battered until then. They are scattered. And the stakes add Case Lancaster, who has never seen active play, spending all their time in the Pies' shadows, but they were unstable when last seen. Every team is up to 6 players each, and my apologies to the Crabs for suggesting great things and then the sim not delivering. The Crabs and Stakes have still seen the least previous players return, with just 3 each. The Garages, with 10 previous players, are now being caught by the Pies and the Tacos, who have had a good week, as they have 9 players each. The majority of players remain falling from the shadows, but there have been 3 more pitchers fall than batters. Thank you for joining me for another Blaxplanation. I'll be back with more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.